on South Broad Street, Jay. Say the same now for Wells Fargo Center.
And you know what, Ed? All you need is a little bit of patience and a couple of top NBA draft picks, and you find guys like Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid that will forever change the face of your franchise.
These days, it feels like 1983 in South Philly. The opening tip won by the Sixers, and we're underway here in Philadelphia. Simmons to Danny Green. Embiid to Danny Green. Nice pass to get things going.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Sexton to Clarkson. Here comes the screen. Trying to cash in. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Count the basket inside.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
To Clarkson. Love to Drummond. Beyond the arc for three. Jordan Clarkson. That was a difficult shot. Hits the three.
I hope everyone here knows the golden rule. Guys, remember, sharing is caring.
The rebound's cleared by the Cavs. To Clarkson. Has a look. Deep two there. Won't go. Danny Green to Simmons. Oh, Ben Simmons. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Count it. No and one. There was some
doubt about where that one was headed.
Simmons with it. They trail by 1. To Embiid. Harris to Embiid. Scores from the post.
Old school equals high percentage.
Sexton to Love. Clarkson to Colin Sexton. Here comes the screen. And abuses the rim. Big finish for Andre Drummond.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Philadelphia with the basketball. Simmons to Richardson. Oh, had him going there for a second. Simmons to Tobias Harris. Lets it fly from long range. His first effort off the mark. To Clarkson. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
The pro game has really come down to PNRs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
Harris to Simmons. Can't connect from in close. Love to Colin Sexton. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
End the front court. Comes Simmons. Down 5. To Tobias Harris. Richardson. They go down low to Simmons. Not done yet. Joel Embiid, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Cavaliers with the basketball. To Clarkson. Love. Drummond. Short jumper off the mark. Simmons into the front court. Down 3. Cast it off. And a rim rocker. Joel Embiid. Now a whistle. And Cleveland is going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over in a one-point basketball game. Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Substitutions, Philadelphia.
Nance. Gets a look. Can't hit.
And it's never a great thing when you're talking to yourself the entire next possession about the shot you just missed. Now you know you're in that player's head mentally.
Cavs at the controls. Sixers with the rebound. Smith into the front court. 14-13 our score. It's a one-point game. Trying to take it all the way, but it's no good. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
Because in certain players' mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the paint.
To Clarkson. Has a chance. Rebound comes down to Simmons. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Ooh, Ed, looking like the young Manu Ginobili with hair out there with the Euro step.
That wasn't that long ago, was it? To Clarkson. 5 on the shot clock. Trying to cash in. Henson's shot misses.
Misses happen. Don't put your head down. Let that motivate you in the defensive end. Use it for something positive.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Number 13, Tristan Thompson. Entering the game for the Philadelphia 76ers. Number 21, Joel Embiid.
That misses with 2 seconds to go. We're through one at Wells Fargo Center with the Sixers on top. Jay and I back with more after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. good start to this one. After one quarter of play, on to the second period. Jay, neither team was able to get control to start this one.
Both teams are trying to feel each other out, but I like the aggression that both teams established in the first quarter. This is the first quarter league. The way you play in the opening minutes really sets the tone for the rest of the game.
It's a big finish.
You see, Ed, that's the problem. When you have guys on the perimeter that can shoot the basketball defensively, you're taught to hedge at the driver and then stay home, which leaves the lane wide open for great jams like that.
To Horford. Joel Embiid. Oh, the defense has to adjust. He's 4 for 4 to start this one.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Short jumper off the mark.
And you hate to say this, but this is the reality of the matter. Sometimes it takes guys a little while to warm up into the game. Seems like they finally found their rhythm in the second quarter.
Embiid. To Tobias Harris. 5 on the shot clock for Philadelphia. Joel Embiid. Short jumper won't fall. Ball in possession of Cleveland. Here comes the screen. Five to shoot for Cleveland. Has a look. Off the mark. Not a high percentage shot.
See, I don't like that shot right there. Pass the ball, get the defense moving, maybe set a hard screen, roll to the rim, see the ball go in a couple of times before you settle for a mid-range jumper that's contested.
Pass stolen by the Cavs. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Changes coming from both sides right now. Tristan Thompson at the line for a chance at a three-point play. He wants this number up, 60% career free throw shooter. Free throw good as he finishes off the three-point play. They're back within a bucket. Simmons with it. He'll run the offense. To Embiid. Danny Green. No good. To Colin Sexton. Dwight Howard sends it away. Dwight Howard, huge block. 24-second violation. We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Number 0, Kevin Love. Stepping in for the Philadelphia 76ers. Number 9, Kyle O'Quinn.
Simmons. Great dish to set it up. Good look that time, but off the mark.
But you can't just be a one-dimensional player. I know you're probably frustrated by me even saying that, but when you don't even give the option to pass the ball by utilizing some head fakes or ball fakes here and there, you save the defender by keeping them on their toes with the element of surprise.
For three, like the toughness, but Colin Sexton off the mark. To Simmons. Oh, nice find for the basket.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Sexton. Here comes the screen. Has a chance. Wide open look, won't go. The follow won't go either. To Simmons. Oh, Ben Simmons. He's 3 for 7.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Cleveland has the basketball. Probing the defense. Going to launch beyond the arc. Now that's a contest.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Ugh. Sixers able to clear the rebound. Knocked loose. Cavs come away with it. To Colin Sexton. Here comes the screen. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Danny Green to Simmons. Danny Green to Simmons. Down to 5 on the 24. Add 2 points to the board.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Now the Cavs going to signal for timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Sexton to Clarkson. And he finishes at the rim.
Not always the first option, but his number was definitely called on that one.
Here's Simmons with it up top. Counting down toward a minute to go in this first half. To Danny Green. Not that time. Sexton to Clarkson. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Free throw good. A 3-point play as they move in front here just before the break. Sixers control it. Simmons to Embiid. Surveys the floor. Danny Green to Embiid. Joel Embiid. He's now 5 for 6.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
From long range, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Not everybody possesses this power. but wow, what court awareness.
Number 2.
Catch up, baby.
Doesn't have the touch. No good. That's it. First half has come to an end. The 76ers have the lead.
Thanks, Ed. Let's get right into the action here. The 76ers are in a tight battle after 2 quarters. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers. For the Philadelphia 76ers, the Cavaliers have kept it close after 1 half. And even though they don't have the lead, they're doing a great job of moving the ball around. They might find themselves on the winning end of the scoreboard if they can keep it up. These are the guys getting buckets for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Game track. Bench points.
This is a game where the bench guys deserve a bit of the spotlight. The thing is, you need a spotlight big enough for the reserves on both squads. This is a game that's been all about the depth in the depth chart.
Player of the half.
Joel Embiid has already put together a pretty nice highlight reel for himself, and that's just after 1 half of basketball. He did a lot of scoring, and it probably won't stop anytime soon.
Who was cold?
Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going. Here are the top plays from the opening half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Fellas, back to you.
Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. Sexton to Clarkson. Sexton to Clarkson. To Drummond. Here's a chance from long range. No good.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Harris to the basket, but his shot stays out. The follow won't go either.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Short jump and a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Simmons with it. His group now down 2. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
As a rookie last year, Ben Simmons averaged 16 points a game and posted 12 triple-doubles, the second most by any rookie in NBA history. Or was last year really his rookie year? We can debate that one later.
The rebound taken down by the Sixers. Harris to Richardson. Danny Green to Simmons. Trying to cash in. Simmons with a shot. That won't go. Sexton to Drummond. That's rebounded by Philadelphia. To Simmons. Embiid. And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
First one goes down. And he makes them both. Cavaliers with the basketball. Sexton to Clarkson. Here comes the screen. Clarkson to Drummond. The big fella, Andre Drummond. Now 4 for 9.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Into the front court comes Simmons. Tie game, third quarter. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The results, he's going to the line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big-time play.
Ben Simmons at the line for 2 shots. 56% for his career. Off the mark on the first free throw. Good bounce back. Hits the second. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Cavs at the controls. To Clarkson. Sizing up the defense. Joel Embiid pins it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Drive by Harris, but a shot won't go. Knight into the front court. His guys now trailing by a point. To Clarkson. Has a look. Knocks it down off the step back.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
First free throw is good. And gets both to drop at the line. Ball in possession of Cleveland. Knocked loose. Oh, if you're a fan, you love the will and the want. Couldn't keep it in. Out. Oh, bad pass as the Sixers come up with this steal. Simmons. Oh, big finish at the rim.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Shot from in close, no good. To Tobias Harris. The Sixers with 4 to shoot. To Simmons. Won't go. taken by the Sixers. Simmons to Horford. Cavaliers get possession. Here comes the screen. Has a chance. Missed that one. The defender was all over him. Simmons into the front court. Leads 3. To Horford. Kicks it around the perimeter. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. That's a 24-second violation. New blood coming in for both sides.
For the Philadelphia 76ers, number 1, Mike Scott. Into the game, the Cleveland Cavaliers, number 13, Tristan Thompson.
The screen sets him up for 2.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Simmons with it. Less than a minute to go in this third quarter. Here comes the screen. To Simmons. You've got to get that one to go. Nance. Rebound taken by the Sixers. Smith with the basketball. His team up by 1. Now ready with a couple of free throws.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
Ben Simmons has got 2 shots coming, shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. First try, no good. He missed on a pair. Knight into the front court. Shot clock off as they look for a lead going into the fourth quarter. To the rim, lays it up and in.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Third quarter comes to an end. The fourth quarter on the way. The Cavaliers have the lead. This has been a battle thus far. A 1-point game as we get things back going here in the fourth. Sixers have the basketball to Tobias Harris. Simmons to the basket, but his shot stays out. The follow won't go either. Another follow, no good. To Colin Sexton. Here comes the screen. Sexton. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Deep 2 there. Won't go. Here's Simmons with it up top. His guys now down by a point. Yes! And a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Ben Simmons trying to cash in on the 3-point play. He's struggled so far. Free throw up and good. Gives him a 2-point lead. Sexton. To Love. Sexton to Clarkson. Here comes the screen. Joel Embiid with the block.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
To Colin Sexton. To Clarkson. Missed it. He always has the green light, but the defense was ready.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Nothing going here on that drive. No good.
And you thought you would have seen him bounce back in the second half. Just looked like he could never get himself into the flow of the game. I put a little bit out on the coaching staff, too. Maybe they could call some better plays for him to get him in situations where he could see the ball go in.
To Love. Kevin Love. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make. Now a whistle and a timeout for Philadelphia as they'll talk things over here in this fourth quarter.
And this is where I get a chance to see if coaches can change it up. Maybe let one of your players lead the timeout so your team can hear a different voice to keep everybody engaged. Maybe like the Warriors did with Andre Iguodala.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Simmons to Tobias Harris. They go down low to Simmons. Short jumper misses. Tough make through traffic.
No excuse to not be a little bit more physical there on the defensive end. Needed that stop.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia. There it is, Al Horford. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
You've heard it before. Slow and steady wins the race. This approach might be working out after all.
Here comes the screen. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
You see, the great playmakers see the shot before it ever happens. They recognized how they were being guarded on the previous set, and then they make the necessary adjustments.
Screen coming.
Hey, watch this screen.
Simmons to Tobias Harris. Tobias Harris above the rim.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Trying to cash in. You talk about forcing things up. Too much pressure that time. Simmons with it. All tied up. Just underway in this fourth quarter. Can't miss those. Another follows. Still no good. To Clarkson. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down. Sixers call for time. That's their first of the final 3 minutes. That leaves them with 1 remaining.
I think everyone in this building knows it's going to come down to the last 2 minutes. This game is going to be won with who decides to really show up on the defensive end of the ball.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Into the game for Philadelphia, number 21, Joel Embiid.
Gets to the basket and scores.
I know this for a fact, Ed. Ben Simmons wanted to channel his inner Bill Russell during the NBA awards as he stood up on that stage accepting that Rookie of the Year trophy, looking down at all the people that hated on him and didn't think that after a year of being injured that he can come back and be the one that everybody thought he could be. One of only 7 players in NBA history to lead his team to 50-plus wins while accepting the Rookie of the Year trophy.
Driving his green, but he can't finish. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
Let me tell you something that nobody will ever talk about. Did you see him slow down right before he was about to go up? That slow change of speed, that slight change was just enough to throw the defender off.
To Clarkson. Cavs with 4 to shoot. Gets it in the left corner. Love. That's off the side of the rim. Short.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Can't connect.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Into the front court comes Simmons. All even here in the 4th. To Horford. Embiid. To Horford. Shot won't go. Here comes the screen. To Drummond. Stuffs it down with authority. Now whistle. It's her second of the final 3 minutes. No more timeouts left the rest of the game. Opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. To Danny Green. Whoa! What a finish!
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
For 3. Yes. Or in the case of the defense, not good.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jacking back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Simmons. That misses with 2 seconds to go. There's the whistle and an intentional foul. Just their first in the final 2 minutes, so no free throws yet. They'll take the ball out of bounds.
This is a close game, and possessions are at a premium. That's a good move to stop the clock.
The Cavs are victorious as they win this one by 3. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
It's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Cavaliers got the win in a close game. I could get into detail about their play calling and shot selection, but let's be honest. We all know that the dunks were the most exciting. I'd be surprised if the rim isn't a little bit bent at this point. The 76ers must be devastated after such a close loss. No one can say they lost because of lack of effort. The way they attacked the offensive boards deserves some credit for sure. Check out the leading scores for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Game track. Field goals.
From an offensive standpoint, this was a quality game. The same can't be said for the defense. But still, it turned out to be an entertaining matchup.
Player of the game.
Being able to put up these kind of numbers is always impressive, but having the ability to lead and inspire is something special.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. Top plays, and we've got 3 of them for you.
Number 2.